All right, this is Dr. Willie Jolly with my beautiful bride, Dee Taylor-Jolley. For those who are new, we are the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, 10 Secrets for Shaping a Great Marriage. And we are grateful for being able to be on with you. Monday nights, 9 o'clock.
We're coming up on what? Like 9 months or something? When did we start this? Almost a year ago?
Almost a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been just...
And our goal is to...
enhance 1 million marriages.
And save.
And save 1 million marriages. So we are grateful. Let's see. Cheryl has texted me. Can you hear me okay, Cheryl? Good. Keep going. She said good. She said it's good. So I got the sinuses. My sinuses have driven me crazy. I've taken my sinus medicine. But I got no coughs. I got no coughs. I got no temperature.
We take our temperature every morning.
Every morning.
Very important. You should take your temperature every morning. And if you don't have a digital thermometer, you should get one.
Yeah,
you should order it and have CVS deliver it.
My wife is seriously bunkered down.
You don't have to say it like that. I am not seriously bunkered down. I happen to enjoy being in the house and working out. I can do it all right in my house. See, and I have a garden outside too. I can go pull the weeds. That's the garden. The weeds are the garden. I'm out. I'm talking to people on the street, waving at folks across the street. And I remind him, were you at least 6 feet away?
I'm at least
Did you have your mask on? Did you have your gloves on? Got gloves on, mask on,
goggles on, and they got to be up on their porch or they're way over. And I say, how y'all doing?
He has a cousin who comes by after work and sits on the porch when it's warm and reads. And I wave to her through the window. She likes to sit in our rocking chairs.
So we want to continue to talk about...
What was the topic last week?
Stop! Don't call the divorce lawyer.
Was that cooped up?
Cooped up.
The actual topic was cooped up. Don't call the divorce lawyer yet.
Well, I don't want you to call him at all. We don't want you to call him at all. But our job is to get you to stop. Don't call a divorce lawyer and understand.
Give you some strategies. Yep. Like, remember why you got married in the first place?
Yep. We got a lot of my friends in. God bless you.
Married in the first place.
Yeah, my niece.
Some strategies to make it better.
Her. We are wanting to tell people what we do. Now, we've been cooped up together now for... No one else has been in this house but us about a month.
Since March the 6th or something like that?
At least a month then.
I think it's wonderful. There's less dirt. The cleaning people don't come. I got rid of the cleaning people because I can clean my own.
And you know
bleach and water.
You know she's when she thinks she cleans. So
I do. That's a de-stressor. So everybody has to find out how to de-stress themselves. So along with being an avid cleaner, sweeper, bleach and water person, I also do yoga every morning at 6 or 6:30 in the morning, which helps me to de-stress because you're still asleep and I can't play with you early in the morning because you don't want to wake up. So I go to the attic and I work out.
David Yoho here, Jill's here, Sandra Jones.
Hey, Jill. Jill.
Cheat. I'm not going to talk to you, David Yoho. He's calling me. I'm not talking to you.
Annie.
All right. What do you want, David Yoho? I'm on live. What do you want? My brother from another mother. Okay, so we are grateful for everybody. We're grateful for the fact that we like each other. We're grateful for the fact that our lives have changed. There's a new normal, and he said pick up the phone. All right, call me again. I'll pick up the phone and see what you got to say. All right, go ahead, David. He's calling me again and saying pick up the phone.
Okay, so we have to get to important information.
All right, David Yoho, go ahead. All right, we're going to tell you what we're doing. You're right. Here we go. Thank you. All right.
We do have sex regularly. That's a very important part. Let's have some hearts go up.
Hearts go up. That keeps the relationship happening here.
So let's answer his question.
What are we doing?
So we do have sex often.
Yes.
Because I love you and you love me.
I do.
Okay. He's learning how to cook because I don't like cooking anymore. So he's adopted cooking the main course. He doesn't really care about the vegetables. So he cooks the main course, which is chicken or salmon. And he talks to people and goes online to be creative because he says everything that I do is too bland. And I, in turn, have become the sous chef. So to show him that I love him, I help him in the kitchen.
Yes. So
in terms of washing the dishes and kind of cleaning up and putting the stuff away.
We have a routine. So here's our daily routine so that we don't go crazy with each other. Because we had no one else and no person has crossed the door sill of our home. Number one, she wakes up at, I don't know what time we wake up, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And she goes up to our attic where we have our gym and our exercise material, our activity. I wake up at 7:30, between 7:30 and 8, and first thing I do, I thank God, okay, I got another day, fall out of my bed, fall on my knees, pray, go to the bathroom, come back, take my temperature. Come back and I take my temperature after going to the bathroom and wash my teeth, brush my teeth and all that. Then I get I get a little bit of news, about 15 minutes is all I need to know what's going on. Then I get my phone, my iPad, and I'll go to my spot in our exercise area and I'll ride my bike. And he
rides the bike. By that time, I'm already downstairs. So I have done yoga online because I'm a member of Core Power and they offer the classes free online through Zoom. Zoom is amazing. So now everybody is on Zoom. So Zoom is amazing. So there's a whole group that does the yoga. And then from there, I do the total gym, which I got from my brother. So I do the total gym. And then as I do the total gym and I do the trampoline, I listen to the news. Because that helps to reduce the angst as I kind of hear as to what's going on for the day. And I listen to the facts and the business news, which gives me the insights into what I think is really going on as opposed to the fluff and the other stuff. So then I come to work and he's still working out.
I'm working out. So we meet and we join for our daily staff Zoom call at 10 a.m. And
he might fix me coffee ahead of time. And if I drink coffee, and I normally fast until like 12. Mondays I fast for my son. Tuesdays I fast for us and the rest of the world. And so I don't get anything until like after 12.
And so 10 o'clock, staff, Zoom call, and then we go to work. And we are busy. Many of you seen my new music video. It's blowing up around the world.
So our goal is to, as a small business, is to provide, what was the thing you came up with?
We want to serve and seed and help when people are hurting. And that's what we've been doing. Serve our clients, our customers, people in the industry, people who might know about the fact I wrote a book called A Setback, Set Up for a Comeback, know about what we've done with Ford and major corporations and help them. We want to help others now. So I serve and then I seed for the future. You know, people are struggling right now. I did a lot of network marketing groups over the last week and said, you know, I know you don't have any money. Don't worry about it. I got you.
And so while he's doing that, I'm on the phone talking with clients, people that we've worked with in the past, just to say hello, a kindness call. How are you doing? We're thinking of you and we're praying for you, particularly those in the healthcare arena, emergency, fire departments, and like people that we have worked with over the years, even going back to and actually calling people that we worked with back in 2011.
Right.
And to say, I say, this is Dee Taylor-Jolley. I'm with, oh, I remember you. It also makes me feel bad that we actually don't call and talk to people kind of ongoing. But now so many people, because everybody in the world is working from home, observation, we should have the cell phone numbers of everybody, not just the office numbers, because many of the office numbers roll over
Yes.
to the cell phone number. So it has been very uplifting for me to talk to so many different people. What's the question?
I want to say thank you to Trevor Ott and Shay Brown for tweeting it out,
Aww.
pushing it out. He just sent me a text saying, I'm pushing this out because people need to hear the Jolleys. So thank you. And I encourage everybody to push it out, share it, hit the I love you, tell people to join in. But what we want to do is share what we do and what we've been doing and what we've been finding to be successful. And we're having a great time being together. Now, understand one other thing. Understand we are two different types of personalities. We have different
He's an extrovert,
right,
and I'm an introvert. I am very happy to be in 24/7.
And I think that's important for married couples to know that sometimes you got to know what your spouse, your other.
I just think that's very important. But to allow them to be who they are.
Yeah, you don't want to change them, and understand. I understand she's an introvert, so I keep that in mind. Because she's not gonna.
But he's loud. He might keep that in mind that I'm an introvert, but oh my God, he talks so loud. And it drives me to distraction. But I have to remind myself, I love this person. He did not make me marry him. I love him. He is so incredibly loud and excited about everything.
Imitate me. Come on.
It wears me out to even do that. It's just... But that's how he communicates with people.
What's up, man? How you doing? What's up? Yeah.
But I'm the detail person. And here's some different observations as a result of the situation that we find ourselves in. When I talk to people and former clients and say, how is it going and what are the challenges? A couple of things that I have noticed is that also because I do like 3 webinars a day, just trying to collect information, because not only are we a married couple, but we're business partners. So what is going on related to the business when they talk about SBA and loan money up to 500 people? I've said to Willie, there is something that I need to do because I am a back office boss, that there are many people who up to 500 people with the SBA. What about, and I talked to one former client from Florida in Miami, and she said what we are is a micro business. So if you've got 2 employees to 10 employees, when we're on the phone and we're listening to the C stores, convenience stores like Wawa and 7-Eleven who have consultants, their consultations and their focus is very different than ours.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things that they're coming up with, you need to, what is the word? In terms of evaluate where your monies are. We always know that because we're looking at our dollars in our bank account like every day.
Right.
So how do you collect your cash? So I have said to Willie, I see a whole nother area developing of where can small businesses, micro businesses safely say, this is what I'm doing. What have you found?
So
how have you found working with?
You're going down the rabbit hole. Okay. Rabbit hole. You're going. She's going down in the rabbit hole. Cause see, again, extroverts. I think 3,000 feet. She's the detail person.
I'm in the ditch.
She's down in the ditch. Trevor's sending me another note. What? Thank you, Trevor. Okay, ask all people watching to go beyond hitting the share button and hit the start a watch party button. Trevor, you're brilliant. Start a watch party button. I want y'all to start a watch party.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
But we want people to be excited about our marriage. Now tell again, what do we do? What are we doing cooped up? What's one thing we do?
We have sex.
I love that. Woo! I love it. Are you ready? Okay.
Because he is my best friend and I like being close to him.
Yes.
And that's because he always says flattering and kind things to me.
Which
goes back to the communication.
And our book.
And if he wants to get laid at night, he starts in the morning. We can get laid anytime now, since there are only the 2 of us here in the house. How about that? We can get laid in the office,
anywhere,
in the living room, But it is.
This is not for children's ears, okay? Y'all got the little cheering around cheering.
It is how you make me feel.
Okay, now what y'all young men listen to what my wife just said. She is more apt to be romantic, amorous, because I'm talking nice to her. I'm sharing how I think she looks beautiful.
He sweet talks me
all day long.
and women like to hear. Okay,
gentlemen, remember, women need two things.
Faith
two
cometh
things.
by hearing.
Faith cometh by hearing. Women need two things. Don't you forget it. Women need intimacy and security. And if you ever forget that, you're gonna lose a lot of good loving. So intimacy and security. Okay. Oh, Trevor, look at that. Trevor said, "Well, look, wow."
What did Trevor say?
He sent us something. Trevor is sending us something here, and I can't. Man, I get my glasses on.
Oh, wait.
Hold on. I got to do it over here on my iPad. There you go. I can see it better. There go Trevor. Oh, man, we got a lot of, he done brought up a lot of new folks. Thank y'all. New
what
people. Watch party with friends and a group. Start a watch party with friends and a group. Thank you, Trevor. And all my friends who, what we're doing tonight is, this is the first time we're doing it on my laptop and rather than my iPad.
So we can see comments.
And we can see comments. Well, I've never seen those before. Mm-hmm. So, okay, here are a couple things that we want to say about what we've learned about having a cooped up. We like being with each other, one. Two, we spend time talking to each other, laughing at each other. The other day, I said to her, let me read, we were in bed, and I said, let me read you some jokes. I said, let me read you some jokes.
Corny jokes.
They were corny jokes, clean jokes, and I was trying to decide which joke I was going to use or which humor I was going to use on my Saturday morning Jolly Good News report. And I said, I want to give something funny to start off. I like how Joel Osteen does that with something funny, and I want to do it with something just positive. And so I gave her a couple jokes, and she said, oh, that was good. She said, oh, that was real good. Oh, that was really good. That's the one you should use. We were just in bed at Saturday morning and talked about it. So, we just are enjoying our time together. So our daily routine is 6 o'clock.
We get up different times.
I get up at 7:30. I'm in the gym from, about 8 till 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're on our call, a Zoom call with our team. And we're going over the day's activities, what we're planning to get done, who we got to call. We are still in full-fledged work mode.
Here's the thing. Because we are small business people, so we have to make it happen in season and out of season.
There's no excuses.
COVID-19 or not.
No excuses.
There are people who have a regular or a government job, so they don't have to be concerned about where is the money coming from.
And we still got staff. Right. And I have made a commitment. I'm not laying anybody off. I'm paying them, and I pay them out of my pocket. I will pay my team because they got families and so forth. So then, we are here. We work until about 6.
Yes. But here's the other thing, that we work on different floors. Now, you work basement or ground level, and I have an office there. But I find I like the standing desk that I don't yet have.
Down in your office.
I have a regular desk in the office. So I have come upstairs to the kitchen where I can spread out.
Oh, there's stuff everywhere. If I could show y'all.
It's not stuff everywhere. It is
what's that on that table? What's on that whole thing?
It's a folder, no. So
one folder? That's
maybe 2. So I have the counter. But here's what's going on here. I find I am very productive when I stand. And believe it or not, I actually stand from the Zoom call for like 3 or 4 hours. Until I shift gears and I go to make my touch base and my client calls.
Okay.
And then I come back. So that's how I have proven to be even more productive. So we each have to find our own way.
And we'll stop somewhere in the day and have a quick meal. She'll come up here and we'll talk for a few minutes. And I'll go back to my office. We work till about 6. So we do a closing staff.
5:30 Zoom call.
5:30 to 6 o'clock staff. Recap, what did we achieve today? Did we hit our goals? Did we get what we got?
And what has to go on for the next step?
That's right. And then today, a good example. Hey Annie. Annie's there with her. Oh, we love Annie Yoho. Hey Annie.
She is the fittest person. She can hang from the ceiling and do all that other kind of stuff. I'm gonna be like Annie when I grow up.
Yeah, Annie looked good.
Yes.
And he married well. Anyway, and then and Jill Tweed said, yo, and he said, ho. Anyway, so look, and then 6 o'clock, I put on my bandana. I put on a mask she gave me. I put that on top. I put on my goggles. I put on my hat, and I put on my bike helmet, my gloves, my cycle shoes, and I go hit it. And I ride
That's
for an
because
hour.
it was relatively warm today.
It
It was
was
70
beautiful, yeah.
degrees.
And so I rode for an hour and a half, and then came back,
Hmm.
watched a little, showered,
Hmm.
watched a little bit of news, and started working
I
on.
was still on another webinar. I was on a community webinar this evening because we have election of Ward 4 representatives, and I am one of the organizers, kind of like grassroots for one of our representatives. So I was on that one, and then I was on another call, informational call about flipping stocks. So I love the fact that being cooped up, I get all of this different educational information. And no time is wasted because I can go from one educational program to another educational program, and it is just fabulous. I love it.
And I got to get out. I got to get out of the house. I got to go to a walk. I got to take a run. Or I got to get on my
And we have
bicycle.
not missed a beat.
Then we
Then
haven't missed a beat.
he will start to cook.
I'll come back in and
I
I'll
already
cook.
have the
Can
vegetables
y'all believe
done.
that? My best friend Zamira Jones, he said, I told him I was cooking. He said, you're doing what? I said, I am cooking now. I'm cooking. I am Chef D.
Oh,
Come on.
Lord have mercy. We have 4 minutes left. We're
All
going to
right.
get back to the topic.
All right, topic.
Cooped
What
up, don't call a divorce lawyer.
Don't call a divorce lawyer.
Okay, how did we come up with this topic? It really started like last week. I was reading this article about what's going on in New York. The fact is, we already know New York has the highest number of COVID-19 cases. And there was this article that said that there are so many people in New York calling the divorce lawyer saying, I can't stand it. I need to get out of here. So what is actually going on? Now, it seems to be the problem is couples don't know how to communicate.
Communication. That's the number one
How
problem.
they discover they don't have anything in common.
Right.
Is that because they don't communicate?
All of it. Look, most of this stuff is just a little crack that wasn't dealt with or isn't dealt with effectively, and before you know it, is a big chasm. We tell you in the book, here are the 10 secrets that we have learned from people who've been married 40, 50, 60, 70 years, who say, if you do these things, it works. Look here. Methods
sex, money, communication.
Sex, money, communication. But I was going to give them the methods.
Okay.
Methods are many. Principles are few. Methods may change, but principles never do. These are principle-based skill sets to keep your marriage fresh and going, growing,
So
and
it all
having
kind
fun.
of filters into communication.
Communication is bottom line. Then sex and money are the three big balls.
Yes. So there's a divorce lawyer in New York, in Manhattan. His name is Stephen J. Mandel, who calls himself a complex high net worth attorney. Is that cool?
That's cool.
A complex high net worth attorney who said one of the main stresses that causes divorce is not infidelity, it's money.
And when you lose 30% of your income in the stock market that goes down, and
it makes you pace the floor.
And you're in a business where they've shut it down, and money is tight, or you don't know where your next dollar is coming from, then how do you do it? Well, a couple things. One, I want to say,
it makes you edgy, though.
Edgy, but I married really well. Okay, I'm a big risk taker. I'm an entrepreneur.
I am not.
And so my wife, knowing my personality, when I wasn't looking,
I'm always saying, you might say you weren't looking,
I
but
wasn't
you
looking.
knew all
I
the
knew,
time where
but
the money was going.
But she put a 401k,
of which I put in 40% of his income. Now I said to somebody, I chose a 401k because I understood it. So I tell people, don't invest in something that you don't understand what's going on. Like I said, personally for me, now is not the time to arbitrarily find a financial planner. No. Because everybody's upset.
She found one in the good times. All right,
and a fee only.
Fee only, okay, and it had an impact on our opportunity and possibilities right now.
We talk to him like every month. He actually comes out and meets, and he has to deal with our diverse personalities that he thinks is hilarious. Because I'm trying to save, and he's trying to fall off the cliff. So he helps us strike a happy medium.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What else?
All right. So here's another interesting take, which is while you're thinking, maybe I don't want to be with this person because they think that more people in New York are focused on divorce because they're thinking their morbidity rate is higher because there's so many cases of COVID-19.
Okay.
And people are thinking, well, I don't know what's going to happen to me. So I don't want to be with somebody. If this is how I'm going to go out, I want to go out at least being around or with people that I care
Did
about.
I tell you look very cute tonight?
And that I believe care about me. Okay, so here's
I told you what we're doing up in here.
So here is something that you might want to consider in your down moments is that the divorce lawyers say that you have to bear in mind that when you divorce someone, generally you're going to end up, or they will end up with half of your retirement account. Hello.
As our friend Jim Rhodey told us, that it's cheaper to keep them, and it's one of the best money strategies for creating wealth. Stay married. Now we're trying to tell people to do that. What do they charge though? What's the charge for?
So the starting rate, low ball, is like $10,000.
That's just to get you started. And look here. Our whole package to keep you, I'm going to go right in. Our whole package to keep you married is $149. That you get 2 books, 2 workbooks, an audio book, and a live seminar. $149, that's a lot cheaper than 10 grand.
So it's a way to get started for you to start to think differently. So last week we talked about, because we are like out of time, last week we talked about 2 things.
Yeah.
When you communicate and you're not communicating effectively, you have to find a quiet place to be alone. Now, some of the people, wealthy people, like, I don't like being involved with them. They're living in the Hamptons. They got big mansions and stuff. Can't you find a quiet place to say, I need some time to collect myself because I'm pissed off at him or her, right?
Right.
So find a quiet place to collect yourself and think about and write down all of the reasons
why did you marry? Come on, be honest with yourself. What attracted me to this person in the first place? Why did I say yes? Why did I get married? What was the attraction? Remind
yourself. There had to have been a happy moment there.
Had to be somewhere, something. Remind yourself why, the reasons, so that you can get back to the fact that there was something there.
There was something good there.
Yeah, it was something good.
Then secondly, ask for some alone time with your spouse. And then you're like, I'm cooped up in this house. I got kids. I got a homeschool. I don't have a clue. I now love the kids' teachers. I didn't appreciate them before. You got all these things going on. What am I going to do? Have the kids start their home assignment, because many of them haven't done the home assignment anyway. I was a school teacher. I can say that. They probably haven't done their home assignment. So while they're focused on their home assignment and you can watch them, you two can sit together. You can't holler at each other because the kids will hear you. And ask each other, how are you feeling?
Yeah. Have some real dialogue, some real nice dialogue with each other.
Oh, that takes us right into the new one for today. Right. It's called Soften Your Startup Conversation.
Ooh.
Why did you? No.
No.
How are you, sweet? You know what? I'm feeling like this. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
So to soften, you're being funny.
She turns me on. Just when she does that, get close to me.
Soften your startup conversation. Talk about how you feel, and then ask your spouse, how are you feeling today? Because with this whole situation and being confined, sometimes you're like stressed out.
Right.
So if I'm like uptight, for example, why you gonna laugh?
This morning you were uptight.
Who's uptight this
remember
morning?
when
we started meeting? I had coffee. I hadn't anything else to eat.
She talked to me for about 7 or 8 minutes. I didn't say a word. I didn't.
I didn't have to. I had all the answers.
She had a whole conversation. She had the questions and the answers.
I did. Yes. So start up the conversation and ask how you're feeling. But I told you how I was feeling and provide the rest of the information. Okay? Ask your partner how they're feeling. I already said that. Then decide one thing that you can agree on. Just
one thing you can agree on. One thing.
Like, call your internet provider to see if you can get your fees reduced.
Get a better deal. Okay, now let me tell you. A whole nother side to this whole being home. We are calling everybody. We're calling everybody we do business with. Every internet provider, cell phone, mortgage. We don't have car notes, but we're calling insurance.
What kind of deal can we get?
Car insurance.
Auto insurance.
We're cutting new deals with them.
With the auto insurance thing, because you're gonna pay auto insurance until you don't have a car until you die.
And we're
right?
not driving our cars. Our cars are sitting in the parking lot. So, in our parking area in the back.
There's so many deals to be had, and the deals vary.
And they change
Every other day.
Every day they're changing. So you got to call back and say, hey, did you get a new deal? Oh, really? I want the new deal too. Look, this is the time.
So we have set aside time. We
do that every day.
Who are we going to call today?
Who are we going to badger today?
Yes.
Oh,
so
Lord.
Today was
Comcast. And the medical company who
yes.
wrote off a whole portion of a bill. Wrote it off. Say, just rewriting it off.
So that's one thing that you can decide to work on. One thing you can
praise the Lord.
What is one thing that we can work on together?
Yeah, we work on that together. And we just work on these things together. Mm-hmm. And then the evening, we will, that's regular evening, we have some evening activity that we do. We either watch a show. We don't watch a lot of TV, but we do have a couple shows.
We're trying to be in bed by 9, so we're going to be late tonight. We're normally in bed by 9 or 9:30 and read and fall asleep or have other activities. Yep. Okay, here's some conciliatory.
I got to say hi to Al Ferrante from California. He just tuned in. Hey, Al, you're a friend of David Yoho, and you're a friend of Annie and David. David's my brother from another mother, and Annie is the woman he needed to marry, so he married her. He was so smart, and she said yes. Hallelujah. I pray for her every day.
Okay.
All right.
Close. Some conciliatory words.
Say something nice to each other. Say something nice.
I got some nice things that they can memorize.
Say something. Tell them what you can say.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That's 3 words.
3 words. I'm sorry. I say that all the time.
He says,
I'm sorry.
Stop saying it. I want to talk about this. And he will say it so quickly. I think part of it is to shut me up.
No,
because I still want to talk about it.
She still got to have something to say about it.
I was wrong. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I was wrong.
I say that occasionally.
You were right.
You look good.
Thank you.
You want some coffee?
Yes.
You want a smoothie?
Please forgive me. We don't have any protein in it. We have okay. And I love you.
I love you more.
And sometimes just saying
she turned
I love
me on,
you.
Sometimes
just saying I love you.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just eliminates all of the angst and whatever you were angry about. So when you get close and you touch me, say, I love you. And mean it.
And I want to say one more thing about touching. Skip and Beverly Little, who are at our church, First Baptist Church of Glenarden, who run the couples ministry. They did a piece the other day, and I thought it was interesting. They said, practice holding hands in the house.
Oh,
just walking up and down the steps. It might seem odd. Practice holding hands in the house. But we hold hands all the time anyway. But practice holding hands in the house. And when you're in the bed, play footsies.
Oh, I like that.
We play footsies. I
love them. They're great. They're great in the couples ministry.
All right, so
we are overtime.
We are overtime. Thank y'all all for joining. This has been, how do y'all, look, give us some love, give us some responses. How did you like the look of this?
Questions,
this is a different vehicle that we're using, of the different camera and a different setup of the technical. Did it look good? Did it sound good? I don't know unless you tell me. Give us some of your ideas of topics. We're going to be talking about this cooped up for a while, I think, because none of us know how long we're going to be cooped up.
And cooped up with business. That's really what I want to
And what we're doing from a business standpoint.
Yes.
And then
how we
be having sex a lot, too.
This is Dee, Taylor-Jolley.
This is Dr. Willie Jolly. We're the Jolleys, author of the book Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. Go to jollymarriage.com. Get your copies there, and we'll sign them and send them out. Or you can get the whole digital copy.
Jolly out.
Hey, we got to go. Jolly out. Love y'all. God bless you. Thank you, Trevor Art, for all your good information.
God bless you guys. Thank you.
See y'all later. Bye.